Hey everybody, 3D Icicle Freeze here. In the last episode, or in our first episode, we started with our walkthrough and learned the basic moves. In this episode, we're finally going to be going to our first level. But before that, we have a cutscene. This fine contraption, so I'm told, will make me young and tooty old. Let me go, you fat hag. My brother will come and kick your butt. Rescue you, he will not dare. There's many dangers in my lair. Hurry, Klungo, push that switch. I'm tired of being an ugly bitch. Oh, I mean witch.
Yes, Mistress, Grunty, power is on. Soon be ready.
Uh-oh, we better hurry up. By the way, I never quite understood why they did that, considering it's gonna take a while for me to save. By the way, I love this little music that's about to show up right here. When you find Jiggies, you can put them in picture pieces to create a level. Just had to be quiet for that. I love that little, like, I love the noise when you collect a Jiggy. Like, I love that little soundtrack. But anyway, a better description of what I was trying to explain. You need jigsaw puzzles, or pieces, to actually unlock levels. So you're gonna want to stand on the Jiggy. It's called a Jiggy. You're gonna want to stick on the Jiggy panel like I am, and when you have enough pieces for a level, which you can find 10 in every level, you click A. And if you don't want any, you click B to leave. But I obviously I want to get to the first level, so I clicked A, and there we go. That's it. The picture's complete. Door to Mumbo's Mountain is open. Okay, so we're ready to go. Here we go, the first level, Mumbo's Mountain. Alright. So, personally, I think this is a good first level for this game. When I first started this game, I was not too confused because I had actually seen a Let's Play on it before I went, but I would imagine if I played this when I was younger, I would have had trouble, you know, playing this game. I can only imagine. By the way, what I just found was a Jinjo. Jinjos, basically, if you find all 5 in every level, you can find a, they'll give you like a Jiggy at the end. And by the way, I plan to go for like 100% completion, getting all the notes, getting all the Jiggies, all the Jinjos. By the way, I know it sounds like a lot if you've never heard of this game, lots of J's and stuff, and that's what I thought, but it actually gets very simple, and actually a lot of fun in the end. By the way, notes. I'm sure you're wondering, why do you collect notes? You collect notes to open up areas. So, they don't open up levels, but they open up areas. By the way, beehives, if you break them open, they have honeycombs, and you can, that helps, you know, that restores life. Anyway, you can go up here. So we're gonna be going up here. By the way, there's 2 new, like, moves or abilities we can actually get in this place, so we gotta make sure we go do that. And in fact, we're about to get one. By the way, something I'd like to show off. First of all, there are eggs under here. Eggs will be important later, but eggs are going to be important for Kazooie when we learn the move that we're actually going to learn in, like, a few minutes. Anyway, so here we go. We got another Jiggy. Alright, nice. So that's 1 of 10 in this level. And, by the way, if you want to exit a level, you just go back to where you came from. So you go back to that head. By the way, I always thought it was interesting, because they have you get this new ability in order to go up here. But as you can see, I just double-clicked A and jumped up here. Anyway, you get all these notes, and there's another Jinjo. By the way, you can sometimes hear them. They'll be like, help! Help! But anyway, the Talon Trot will let Kazooie tackle steep slopes. This is extremely helpful. You're going to be using this a lot, and it's actually a faster transportating system. So you hold the right or left trigger while moving around, and Kazooie will go. So, actually, you have to hold left and right at the same time. And then you can just hold the right or left. You don't have to keep holding both at the same time. But anyway, Mumbo tokens. I'm going to be explaining that a little later, because we're going to be collecting a few on this level. So hopefully everything's not too confusing. Again, if you played Mario 64, I would imagine that it's very similar in the fact that there are many collectibles. You know, the graphics are even similar in a way. I actually instantly fell in love with this game. I instantly fell in love with this game. Honestly, because it's just such a fun game, and I love, like, the little, like, not goofy graphics, but, I mean, I guess they are a little goofy, you know, the little cartoony graphics, and I just thought it was such a cool thing that I could buy this off the Xbox 360 Marketplace, so I did. It's really cool, I like it a lot. So as you can see, we already have 61 notes. In case I forgot to explain, which I believe I did, there are 100 notes in every place, every level, so we're actually almost done with the notes already, which is pretty crazy to think. Alright, so we're going to be getting these. There's actually a Jinjo over there, which I'm going to be getting in a second. So, I love the music of this game, too. You'll be hearing me... I mean, I know I say that about... I said that all the time about Dynasty Warriors, but believe me, music, I'm telling you, music can make or break a game. It really can. Anyway, here's our second Jiggy piece of this level. There we go. Alright, so the thing I want to get next... Oh, nice, we got that. Didn't even look like I touched it. Alright, so we got a second Mumbo token. By the way, before you go into this little hut over here... before you go into here... by the way, I think there's actually 2 more abilities to learn now that I think about it. Anyway, before you go in here, you want to make sure you collect 7, excuse me, Mumbo tokens. I believe that is the number. So we only have 2 at the moment, but we're obviously going to be getting all of them under this bridge. So that's 3. Okay, as you can see, I don't know if you guys actually saw. I'm going to go back to it, obviously. If you go over... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's KO you, please. Thank you. There is a, there's another, dirt mound. Dirt hill. I call this the Beat Buster. Jump into the air and press the right or left trigger to send Kazooie slamming hard down to the floor. Gulp, I don't like the sound of that, Banjo. Get used to it, Nest Girl. You'll be using it a lot. Yeah, Kazooie's a girl, by the way. In case you guys didn't know. I didn't actually think about it. I always figured that Banjo was a guy, which I believe is the case. But Kazooie is a girl. Alright, so we're gonna be collecting more of these eggs. Oh, missed that one. There we go. Alright. Let's ground pound. There's an enemy in that one. There's a Jinjo in that one. Actually, the last Jinjo. Which we got. And as you can see, they gave me a Jiggy. I love that little animation. I love the music. It's just so good. Alright, we got a life. And this last one, I believe, will give us a Jiggy. Yep. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright. Okay, now, there's actually there's one more ability we can learn. By the way, if you're going down this mountain, it's this one. You're gonna want to, like, jump down here, and you can actually get a honeycomb piece. I believe if I'm not mistaken, there are 2 on this level. So, okay, so here's the next part of this level. This is Conga's tree. Meat hit bear with oranges. So what you can do is, if you ground pound on these, he says, "Don't touch Conga's blocks." And if you ever played a video game, you know that you have to touch Conga's blocks. Grr, clever bear, find Conga. By the way, I'm not even too sure if you're supposed to ground pound on them. I think you just have to have him hit it with the oranges. Anyway, you do that. No, wait, no, you do have to hit it with your ground pound. Never mind. Anyway, this monkey says, "Hey, I'll let you in on something cool if you get an orange from the tree. So climb up the tree, get that orange. You might actually get hurt because he is technically an enemy. Excuse me. Bring the orange to the monkey, and he will raise up this area. Chimpy like Conga's orange. Chimpy help fat bear." Okay, and that gave us a Jiggy. Alright, and now we can actually have access up here, and then that actually leaves us with our last ability. Go over here. Alright, what do you got for us, Bottles? Time for the buzzer to learn the ancient ways of the egg. I'm listening, Beetle Breath. Hold the right or left trigger, then press Y to shoot out an egg out of your mouth. Hey, sounds cool. Anything else? Sure, press B instead and you can shoot them out from behind. Sheesh, sounds painful. I wish I never asked. Bird Brain can carry 100 eggs in her backpack. Oh, and you can also use the left stick to aim while you are crouching. Exciting, huh? Now that you've learned to use the eggs, here's 50 to practice with. Your energy is a little low. I'll fill it for you. Thank you very much, even though I think it was full. Well, Banjo, there's nothing more I could teach you on this world. All right, so we got all the abilities. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to come here. And you're gonna want to hit this man with a bunch of eggs. You're gonna want to try and dodge. You want to dodge it, and then you want to, you want to dodge, and then you want to freaking hit him with it. Okay, we're back in this. Let's go. Okay, and there we go. Bear beat Conga, me give prize to Bear. And he gives us a Jiggy. Thank you, my good sir. Alright, and that is our 8th, and we have 2 more to go. And he starts throwing oranges at you again. I completely failed with that. I didn't fail with that. Anyway, if you're gonna want to fly over here. Here's another mobile token, by the way. Fly over here, you can collect a few more eggs, but if you come over here, you'll see a picture with Gruntilda, or a panel. Ground pounded, and when you leave the level, there's a Jiggy on top of the Mumbo Mountain entrance. That's always good to know. By the way, there is fall damage, so, but it's very simple to get rid of it. Like, not get rid of fall damage, but like, it's very simple to stop it. If you fly right before you hit the ground and then hover your way down, you're golden. So, by the way, I haven't actually found the other Mumbo tokens. I'm starting to think you may only need 6. Maybe you do need 7. I thought it was 7. I might be wrong. Hey, ugly! No bears allowed. Alright. Anyway, you're gonna want to come over here. And you're gonna see that you can use Kazooie to get from here, but after that, you just slide right off. So we have 5. Could have swore it was 7. I guess I'm wrong. Alright. Unless... I mean, it's very... I mean, I'm sure some of you are yelling at me in the game. You're like, you missed the one that's over wherever, and of course I don't know where it is because I would have found it by now if I did know where it was. So I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna see how much this man wants. Actually, I totally forgot. We might as well do this. You're gonna want to shoot your eggs into this totem pole. However, before you get to the last one, which is this one, don't do it because or else you're not going to be able to get that other honeycomb piece. That's why you don't do that. And shoot. And there we go. And you get a Jiggy for that. Very, very nice. Okay, so now there's only one more Jiggy left. So let's go into Mumbo's hut. I believe, yeah. Oh, so it is 5. So... here is Mumbo. He's a really fun character. Me, Mumbo, best shaman in all game. Can help Banjo on Filthy Featherhead. Watch it, Hut Boy. Mumbo's magic tokens hid by which? Find tokens and Mumbo help you. So it's 5. Alright, that's good to know. Considering if it was 7, we wouldn't be able to get the last Jiggy. Anyway, yeah, when you're on this panel, if you have 5 Mumbo tokens, if you click X, he'll give you something. By the way, I just want to get these notes real quick. And it's a little hard to see, but you can actually jump up here. There are some eggs, and that's it. There's just some eggs. But sometimes I think there is an instance where there are notes. But anyway, let's click X. Let's see what happens. And he turned us into a termite. Mumbo's magic free to change back. You come when ready. If you click X, you actually go back to being the bear. Or if you leave the level far enough, then that happens too. But anyway, with your termite power, you can actually climb walls and stick to them. Which is why you need to become a termite in order to come here. And anyway, if you actually pass this termite, he goes, "Hey, where did you get those shorts? I want them!" Alright, so, as you can see, we are sticking. Now, with these jumps, it's weird. It's like you want them to be a little delayed, or else your head's gonna hit the ceiling, and then you're gonna fall off. So it's kind of weird the way you have to time your jumping right, and you don't want to go too high. Okay, there we go. Alright, there are... And if I could just get this last note, and there we go, we got all the notes in this stage. Very nice. Okay, jump. Aw, man. Jump! Okay, and there we go. Nice. There's some eggs here. Might as well get these eggs, why not? Let's jump up again. And jump! And if you jump out here, you can actually get a life. And then, at the top of this mountain, you have the last Jiggy piece. Alright, so there you go. So now we have all the Jiggy pieces. I'm not 100% sure. I should actually test it, but I don't believe that you can actually take fall damage when you're in like one of these spells. Anyway, as I said, if you want to change back into Banjo and Kazooie, you can either go back to Mumbo and change it, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because you can actually come on this mountain. If you keep clicking A to jump, you can get this Jiggy piece right up here. Yep, and there we go. I think that's enough for this episode. We got a lot of stuff done, actually. We got one whole level done. Anyway, he's explaining exactly what I said. He goes back to an animal if I were to continue forward. I continue forward, and the magic will go. And that happens with all the transformations that we'll be getting. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to be heading into our second level, alright? I will see you guys then. Peace.